Brother made my life hell, then got my wife pregnant. Now he wants my help after our parents disowned him and left me their $2 million inheritance. Growing up, Colin was the golden child. 6'2", star quarterback, Dad's favorite. I was the skinny kid with glasses they tolerated. When I made honor roll in 8th grade, Dad bought Colin a $400 Xbox to cheer him up for getting a C in gym. When Colin broke my science fair project the night before competition, Mom said I was being dramatic. Senior year, I got a girlfriend. Danielle was sweet, into photography. We'd been dating 4 months when Colin told her I'd agree to let him take her to prom instead because brothers share everything. She believed him. I showed up to pick her up and she was already gone. Dad laughed. May the best man win, kiddo. I went to MIT on a full ride. Colin dropped out sophomore year, moved back home. But every family dinner, Dad bragged about his people skills while I was making $140K in software by 25. That's when I met Angela at a tech conference in Austin. Brilliant marketing exec. We moved in together after 6 months. Year 2, I brought her home for Thanksgiving. Colin was there, 28, and living in the basement after his 3rd failed business. Suddenly he was fascinated by Angela's work, asking about campaigns and strategies. They talked for hours. Angela started working late after that, 9 p.m., 3 or 4 nights a week, always Thursdays. Said her agency landed a huge retail client. February, she came home crying. She was pregnant. Something felt off. She wouldn't look at me. Our son Benjamin was born in October. Perfect little fingers, my mom's nose. I loved him instantly. Did every 2 a.m. feeding, changed every diaper, read him books when he wouldn't sleep. 2 weeks later, I grabbed Angela's laptop to order diapers. A text notification popped up on the screen. Colin, how's our boy doing? Miss you both. I opened the thread. 8 months of messages. Hundreds of them. Photos at the Marriott off Route 9 every Thursday. Her telling him the baby kicked at 23 weeks. Him saying, can't wait to meet our son. I sat on our bathroom floor reading every word. The affair started that Thanksgiving. He texted her the day after we left. Said he couldn't stop thinking about her. The paternity test took 3 days. Longest 3 days of my life. 99.9% match to Colin. I filed for divorce that afternoon. My parents didn't believe me until I played them Colin's voicemail to Angela. Our son needs his real dad, not that calculator you married. I'll get you both away from him, I promise. Dad's face went completely gray, just drained of all color. He called his lawyer the next morning. Within a week, Colin was cut from the will. Dad had nearly $2 million between his business sale, retirement, and life insurance. The new will left me everything except $1 for Colin. Can't leave him nothing or he'll contest it, Dad explained. $1 means he was considered and rejected. 8 months of silence. Then last Tuesday, my doorbell rang at 10 p.m. Colin stood there looking rough. Thrift store jacket, needed a shave, couldn't make eye contact. Can we talk? He asked quietly. No, please, I'm drowning. Angela's lawyer wants $3,200 monthly. I'm at Jiffy Lube making $15 an hour, sleeping in my car for 3 weeks. Sounds tough. We're brothers. Blood. You have to help me. Family helps family. I laughed. Family? You slept with my wife, got her pregnant, let me raise your son for 2 years thinking he was mine. That was a mistake. Spilling coffee is a mistake. You made hundreds of choices, every text, every hotel room, every lie to my face. He shifted his weight, desperate now. Dad left you $2 million. You don't need all of it. I just need enough to get back on my feet. Maybe $50K to settle with Angela and get an apartment. That's nothing to you. I smiled, genuinely smiled for the first time in this conversation. Dad's will leaves you exactly $1, Colin. $1 single dollar. Enough to buy a cup of coffee while you sit there and think about what you did to your own brother. His face crumpled completely. You can't be serious right now. Good luck with those child support payments. Benjamin's a great kid. You should really step up and be there for him. I closed the door. He banged on it for 5 minutes, yelling about how unfair I was being before he finally left. This morning, Dad called. Said he heard Colin showed up at my place. Did I do the right thing? I asked. Dad was quiet for a few seconds. Then, you did exactly what I would have done. I'm proud of you, son. First time in my entire life he'd ever said those words to me.